What's up, blockheads? We are working on the Grom today, and we are going to be finally installing a Chimera dyno-proven high-flow air cleaner, or intake, whatever you want to call it. So basically in this package we have the tubing for the Chimera intake, we have the little coupling piece, we have the K&N high-flow air filter, and then we have the brace that basically goes in between the fairings of the Grom. Pretty straightforward install. Now, if you are installing an air cleaner and an exhaust, it is recommended that you install a tuner as well, which I do have, and we're going to be installing in a future episode that will be a separate episode from this one. For this video, we're installing the intake, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So here we have a Honda Grom. It is a 2018 Grom, but this is going to be pretty similar for most all Groms currently out on the market. So the first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to remove your seat so that you have access to some bolts. We are going to need to be removing the side paneling here. To do that, you're going to need to loosen and undo a bunch of bolts. So you got these two bolts, this bolt here, you got a bolt there, and here as well, and then this one, and we got here, and another couple on the inside here. So as you can see there, and then one right here. So after you undo all those, these will come right off, and it's going to be the exact same on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and get to doing that. All right, so note here, the one that goes in the back is a larger bolt, that one there, and the front ones, those are skinnier. All right, so that's basically how you remove the fairing. It's like I said, it's gonna be the same thing for the other side. So as you guys can see, I basically removed all the bolts and screws and stuff that was required to remove it. And then I replaced them, but I just like loosely threaded everything in. And that's just so I don't forget like where everything goes. Not that I would, but it's one of those like just in case things. I kind of like to do it also so that I'm not losing any of them. Anyways, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna wrap it in some gold, see how that goes. Like my first attempt, we'll disassemble and then we will wrap it, and hopefully it turns out well. All right, fairing is off on both sides. So next up we need to remove this airbox. So that is going to be, looks like a bolt here, unplug this piece like that. Looks like there's a friction fastener there. I've got a couple connections on the other side. All right, there you go. Airbox is removed. So you've got basically this piece down here, which goes into there, which is just like a position holder kind of thing. You've got a bolt there and a bolt there on each side that goes into the frame. And then you've got a couple of vacuum lines on this side, and then a piece that actually connects to the throttle body, which that is clearly a Phillips, but I could not, for the life of me, get that thing to come loose. So we just basically squeezed it off. All right, here's what we got. Take this piece out, put the filter on it. This goes as a cross brace between these pieces like that. And then there's also a bit here, there's a spot for a vacuum line right there. All right, so here's where we're at. We've got the new intake all ready and set up. We've got the filter on the front. We have the, I'm assuming this is like an O2 sensor. So we've got that taken off of the old one and installed on the new one with the bolts that they give you. We also have a part here, and that I pulled this line, this vacuum line basically through from the other side, and it'll basically go on this side. So pushing those lines out of the way for now. Basically have those two lines that we're gonna need to plug in. So we're gonna wanna route this behind the throttle cables to set onto the throttle body. Kind of wondering if it'd be easier to put this on first and then tighten to the throttle body and then put the tube in. All right, there you go. Chimera intake installed. They say it gives you an increase in torque, increase in horsepower. So like I said at the beginning of the video, whenever you install an intake, it is recommended that you install a tuner on the bike. So I'm going to make that in a separate video. I'm going to be installing a Dynojet tuner onto it. They say if you have an exhaust, usually you're okay. It is still recommended if you do an aftermarket exhaust to put a tuner on the bike. But if you do an intake and you have an exhaust, it is definitely recommended that you do a tuner. Otherwise, you're gonna be running your engine either too rich or too lean. It's gonna cause damage, you know, over the long term, and you'll end up having to replace, you know, some kind of engine components because it won't be running correctly, you know. So you're basically changing the amount of air that comes in and goes out of the engine, so it needs to be retuned. So like I said, future video, I am going to install a tuner. It's a pretty easy installation, just plug and play, but I'm really happy to have this thing on here finally, and to be rid of that big old stock airbox. So I'm gonna crank it up just so we can hear it. I'm gonna open the garage a little bit. So with this, it makes it much more grunty. Like a little, Miss Blockhead says the last one that we had that had intake on it like this, sounded like a little pig. Oh, it sounds great. Can't wait to get the tuner on it and ride it and try it out, see the difference. Anyways, that is how you install a Chimera intake onto a Honda Grom. Like I said, specifically this one is a 2018 Honda Grom, but it's gonna be very similar for the other, like the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. This is a Gen 2, you know, being 2018, and then I think Gen 2 started in like 2017, so 2017, 2018, 2019. And then before that is the Gen 1s. Pretty sure they fit, just be sure to confirm fitment. Basically after you've installed this part, like I said, do the tuner, and then you're just gonna reinstall your fairings in the opposite order that we uninstalled them. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not a professional mechanic, so be sure to do this stuff at your own risk. I'm just a dude in his garage who likes to work on motorcycles. This one is my girl's bike, and then this one I'm actually building out to give away on Patreon. So if you guys want to get in on that, possibly receive a bike after I'm done building it out. It's what I call the Blockhead bike build. Be sure to go check out Patreon at patreon.com/blockheadmoto. Link down in the description below. Just kind of a way of giving back to the community, giving back to patrons that go beyond that subscribe button. Anyways, if you guys do have any questions on this, be sure to post them down in the comments below and I'll answer to the best of my knowledge. I'll provide links down in the description below to the air cleaner also, as well as to the tuner that I'm going to be installing, and then I'll also link up the exhaust. I know in the Harley world, oh, Harley here, that's considered a stage 1. So you're basically doing a high flow air cleaner, a tuner, and an exhaust. So yeah, for Harleys, they call that stage 1. And then stage 2 is like a cam and some other stuff, but we're not getting that crazy with the Grom. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well. Hit the bell icon so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, you guys, ride safe out there, stay vigilant, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.